What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Let's Play Diablo 3 as our hardcore Witch Doctor playthrough. We are continuing Shadows in the Desert as our level 28 Witch Doctor, Citra. Now, basically, all I want to do is explore the rest of the Howling Plateau, which is where we're at. We did unlock a brand new ability, the Wall of Death, which is literally just summoning zombies. And I must admit that is probably one of my favorite abilities. Because, you know, I don't know if enemies can pass through the wall. But, you know what? Can I walk through it? Yes, I can. So I'm willing to bet that enemies can break through the wall. But what does it do? Blocks enemies and attacks them. So obviously it is fairly powerful. All you need to do is stand behind it, use your poisoning dart, use your grasp of the dead, and obviously your zombie dogs and everybody else will run in front. Is there anything exciting? I'm willing to bet that there's probably another cave around here somewhere. But I guess we'll find out. Maybe not. We obviously went to both rituals. We prevented both of them altogether. And the only place we have left to explore is here. And then I suppose we will continue on with our quest line. Don't get me wrong, I like Wall of the Dead, but I'm upset that I can't really make it any better. What I was hoping I could do would be to cast like 2 at once. And I get that it would like if it costs mana, that's fine. But I guess right now it's free. And it's only 8 seconds. So what I wouldn't mind though is casting 1 and then 2. But you know, instead of 8-second cooldown, making it like a 20-second cooldown. And making it cost mana for the second one. But obviously, that would be a little too broken. Because then nobody would ever be able to attack me, and I would just hide behind the wall. And even something else, like you would think, you know, making a longer wall would be a thing. But, I don't know. Okay, making our way to the Black Canyon Bridge. We have explored everywhere we can go. We even went into the Sirocco Canyon, or Cavern. We found a cursed chest, though actually we haven't been here. There might be something exciting, though probably not. Anything? Nope. Just a very small area. I was willing to bet that there would be a chest in there. Shadows in the Desert. So basically we've upset both rituals.
I think it is time for you to know my true tale.
And I think we can cross this bridge.
I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
Much of the magic of this world has been lost over the millennia. Fight by my side. We can destroy the Lords of Hell together.
So now I have the ability, looks like we got some new bracers, 60 intelligence. I would like to go ahead and try out the Enchantress.
The Prophet has foreseen our victory.
She has quite a bit of abilities, looking at our inventory. The current bracers we have are far superior, because they give us 60 vitality. Let's look at our Enchantress. She does use intelligence much like I do. So therefore, I will give her the staff.
You are too kind.
Wow. Absolutely ridiculous. She needs some rings, a necklace, and a relic. And I don't have any of those, as far as I can tell. Okay, so she has a variety of skills. Temporarily charms an enemy to fight for... Wow, fight for me. Creates an explosion that deals massive damage and knocks back enemies. Let's do that. And increases armor and slows melee attackers for you and the Enchantress. Or reduces damage from range attacks for you and the Enchantress. I like the powered armor.
I am fond of this one.
And disorients enemies for a short time. Conjures a pool of energy that deals damage and caused affected enemies to take additional damage. Let's get additional damage, and we are going to finally unlock her next ability at level 30. I'm excited to see what that is, and I would like to see what our Scoundrel's abilities are.
You will find it to the north, though it is still some distance away.
Find the Kazim outpost. We have a treasure chest. We have some enemies. Clever ring of fortitude. I'm willing to bet we could give that ring to our enchantress.
The truth burns.
And I'm gonna see how long this lasts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 7 to 8 seconds. So I'm willing to bet that once the wall of the death is ready to go again. Nope, it looks like it only lasts 7.
We must be getting closer.
That is literally the most broken ability. Though I think I would like to have a Templar. Or Cormac once again, because he obviously is a tank, he taunts enemies. And I feel like I won't die as often. Ho-ho! 6 coins. I was really expecting something really cool, but I guess I'm not going to find anything of that nature. I would like to go ahead and see what's down here. I was really expecting something cool, but I guess 6 coins is fine. Alright, Dead Iron Wolf. And nothing down here either. And you know what? I would like to just go ahead and see what she has. An aura that increases the attack speed for you and the enchantress. That's not bad at all. Hexes a nearby group of enemies. Wow, those enemies look powerful. Let's go ahead and make our way to the waypoint and finally unlock it. Looks like we did unlock it already. But now and a treasure goblin. Now we don't have to worry about, you know, selling our items because we can always just make our way back. Arcane Dust, Bracelets of Invasion. And we have a deserted cellar. Wow, Zyar the Devastator, who just gets annihilated. He looked very powerful. Though I didn't really get a good look. I have no place to put that item, so I'm wondering if I should go ahead and, you know, maybe sell some items. I think I will go ahead and do that. And now that I can finally make our way back to the Black Canyon Mines, we are going to sell these items real quick. Or better yet, let's salvage everything. I don't seem to need any money. I don't really need any belts. And finally, I don't think I really need anything else, but I do want to keep this topaz. I probably want to keep the vitality. I don't think I'm ever going to use the emeralds or the diamonds, but, you know, I guess we'll find out. Can I sell any items? Yes, I can. I wonder what this means. I see, like a skull here. An armory. What is an armory? We probably haven't unlocked it yet. Like, I don't even know. Well, nevertheless, let's deposit these gems, make our way back to the Black Canyon Mines, and finally we are going to check out this deserted cellar. I'm excited to see what new passes I can unlock at level 30. I think we're going to get 2 of them. We have an egg sack.
The deserts of Kyrgyzstan are majestic, expansive, and full of stinging swarms of insects. They may seem a minor nuisance, but these vermin carry numerous strains of pestilence. One of them was trapped in my boot once, and my foot swelled up to the size of a melon before the infection cleared. What horrible creatures!
Greedy Helmet of Carnage. Ah, you know what? It looks like we did go ahead and we did sell that ring.
Undoes you.
I was expecting to give it to our enchantress, but don't get me wrong, we will find more. And I think we did sell a necklace that we could have given her. Okay, still looking. Now, obviously, all we really need to do is follow the road. But I don't really mind looking for anything and everything. We have some battle staffs. everything that we could sell. The wall of zombies is probably our best, ability here. It is, excuse me, the wall of death is so broken. Enemies can't get past. It is so great. Like, I have to say, the Witch Doctor is obviously my favorite class by far. Way more fun than the Wizard, way more fun than the Barbarian. I'm excited to try out the Necromancer as well. It hasn't been released yet. It should be about 2 more days. I think it's June 27th is when of 2017 is the release date. We have a dead beast, and it looks like we have a treasure chest. Chaos, the elusive one. Annihilating him, getting an amethyst, finding some treasure. Nothing that we really need, though. Another treasure chest with a veiled crystal. I always need those. And it looks like we found a secret canyon. I don't know if I should say secret, but, it looks like it definitely opens up. And we're almost the next level as well. A very powerful sword. Though, like I keep saying over and over, I'm excited to see what new passives we're going to unlock at level 30. We are going to gain a third slot to have a third passive. And we get 2 more to choose from. So really that is kind of unique. It's very cool. My whole goal is to get more zombie dogs. But if I could get some sort of passive that makes my wall...
Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils, and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal realm.
Now, basically, I would love some sort of passive that influences my Wall of the Dead, but you know what? I don't really know if that's going to be a thing. But that would probably be the most broken passive you could have. I don't know. I like doing 20% more damage at the cost of 30% more mana. But I guess we'll find out exactly what happens sooner rather than later. Yet another treasure chest. Obviously, that's where I needed to go to the north, so it leads me to believe that this pathway is blocked. So then that leads me to believe I was forced to travel this way, and I found it by accident. Whoops. How do I get out of here? Sun-bleached corpse. I love seeing all the snakes. I love seeing all the scorpions. It makes me feel like I'm really in there. It's very elusive. The artistic details are phenomenal. I highly recommend if anybody's ever willing to try out Diablo, it's only about $10. Excuse me, it's probably $20 including the expansion. But, altogether, it's a fairly good deal. I would wait until it's on sale. Usually, during Black Friday, I pick up a lot of Blizzard games. Pick up a lot of Steam games as well. Okay, so we now have the Ruins level 1. It makes me wonder if I even need to go in there. I probably will anyway. And I suppose we are going to need to explore that area. Let's try it out. Almost level 29, about half of our way there. I remember this place. You know what? That is actually kind of funny. A very long time ago, I remember running through here. Or at least a place that looks like this. It's funny how, you forget everything, but then bits and pieces come back. I also remember running through a swamp. Okay, let's see if we can find anything exciting. Working Deceivers. I haven't seen any units like this yet.
These serpentine demons are Belial's favored servants, and he has granted them some of his skill in cunning and illusion. Deceivers will cloak themselves in the familiar forms of their enemies' companions and friends, waiting to strike when the moment is opportune. It is only then that their true forms are revealed.
Well, I just found an incredibly...
Well crafted.
Whoops. Not giving that to you. I just found an incredible new ring.
Perfect.
Has 76 intelligence, 61 vitality. So now I do even more damage and I have even more health. So obviously coming down in here to the ruins was a very good idea. And level 29.
Need more time.
Yeah, that's what I remember. It's these obelisks, the Guardian Towers. Looks like we've gotten Spirit Walk, Honored Guest. Let's go ahead and take a quick glance. Fire Bats. I don't know if I want those. I like the Grasp of the Dead, though I wouldn't mind seeing reduces the cooldown. Right now it's 8 seconds. It goes to 4. Which still is kind of a long time. I don't know. I might try this out. Looking at our skills, we don't want to die. So let's use our Wall of the Dead.
I need to go back.
People just keep popping up everywhere. I'm in combat. That's the issue. Okay, so now we have a new Gargantuan. When the Gargantuan encounters an elite or is surrounded, it enrages, gaining bonus to movement speed and attack. Elites include champions, rares. I don't know if I want that. I think I like the cleave better. And we now have a new Spirit Walk. Gain mana when you activate Spirit Walk. We don't need that. I'm wondering... You know, I looked at the Wall of Decay. I want the Wall of Zombies, which is 35. And you know what? I don't even think I'm going to take the Ring of Poison, because I like having it a straight line. And while we're here, we're about to get 2 new passives. When you hit an enemy with your spells, you have up to a 15% chance to summon a dagger-wielding fetish to fight by your side. When you receive fatal damage, you automatically enter the spirit realm for 2 seconds and heal to 50% of your maximum life. This may occur once up to every 60 seconds. So that leads me to believe that I will never ever die ever again if I have the Spirit Vessel. And especially on hardcore difficulty, that is very nice to have. I'm gonna have to look into that. I want something that'll change the way my, you know, I want reduced cooldowns. Actually, I think that's exactly what I want. Looking at our skills, I don't see anything with cooldowns. Yeah, we'll find it later. Spirit returns 100 mana over 10 seconds. When you deal damage with corpse spiders, you regenerate mana. While you have a gargantuan zombie, dog, or fetish, you get 15% movement speed increased. I would absolutely like that. So then I guess what we're going to have is Fierce Loyalty, Zombie Handler, and I suppose Spirit Vessel. I think we'll look at more later. The entire goal is to get 3 zombie dogs. But you know what? I do enjoy this Wall of Death very, very much. Anything I can get to improve the cooldowns might be worthwhile.
Your death comes.
That is probably the most broken ability. I know I keep saying it over and over again, but I literally didn't think this Witch Doctor would get any better than it does. Like, how broken of a class is this? Alright, so now we've traveled in a big square. I am going to go search this area. And you know what? I wish I had a better W ability. I hate all of them. You know, one of them I need to get very close up and personal. I don't like that. The second one, I need to destroy a zombie dog, which isn't bad, but I just don't feel like doing that. And the third, finally is our Mass Confusion. Confuse an enemy to fight for you. And I think I went ahead and reduced its cooldown. Instead of 60, it's now 30 seconds. Which makes me wonder, what other abilities could I transform into with Mass Confusion? Might as well waste a little bit of time and look at that. Right now, reduces the cooldown. Enemies killed while confused have a chance to spawn a zombie dog. Don't need that. Stuns enemies who are not confused. All enemies in the area deal reduced damage. Amid the confusion, a giant spirit rampages through enemies and deals damage.
Truly?
Truly, everything depends on this. On you.
Wow. No pressure. So we are in the ruins, level 1. That leads me to believe there are going to be more levels. Usually 2 levels at most. But generally there's going to be a chest. Potentially, maybe finding yet another powerful ring.
Some kind of magical device. Must have been destroyed along with its master.
Veiled crystal. Arcane dust. Now I'm wondering what's over here. We have a two lost satchels.
The Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear. Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago.
Now, I don't think I've played Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, but obviously, you know, I've only played the game. I've never actually beaten it. So I do believe Diablo was trapped inside a soul stone, and obviously that's where our expansion will take place, though we haven't necessarily made it there yet. There was lore and I missed it.
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago.
Now, it wants us to go south, but that doesn't mean we can't explore over here. I just have a feeling it wants us to go that way. I don't really know. It's generally like the layout of the map. Generally, when it continues to keep turning, most of these are like squares. I guess we'll find out. Generally, the easiest shapes to create are squares and circles, and obviously they have the ability for us to go a variety of different ways, which does add the elusiveness and the immersiveness to this scenario. You know, obviously you can get lost anywhere. Eternity Hope, socketed plate mail of fortitude. And from what I understand, we don't really have too much left to explore. Well, I guess then we get to go to level 2. But I'm willing to bet that level 2 isn't very big. Wow. Here is the Ruins level 2. So I was mistaken. I wonder what's over here and down there. I wish I could run faster. Let's check to the north first. It looks like that actually ends, so I'm willing to bet that there's a chest there. Or maybe a satchel with some lore, and it does give us experience every time we pick one up. Anything exciting? I'm probably wasting my time. Looks like some snakes. Another Guardian Tower. When I say snakes, I mean serpents. They kind of look like Naga from World of Warcraft. And here we are, a ceremonial table. Nothing really of real importance. But nevertheless, we are going to make our way down, explore what we can. I just can't get over. I know I say this over and over again, and people are probably just so bored of me saying how much Wall of Death is broken. All you got to do is just hide behind, and you know, it really does make it very challenging for the enemy to reach me, especially with zombie dogs who have a frozen bite, which slow enemies down. A gargantuan who is very powerful. Now, I don't think I really want the Enchantress. I think I would like Cormac because he obviously is a tank. And now we have this area with nothing here at all. So the only way that this could really get better is, you know, having the ability to summon multiple walls of death, which I don't think is possible, and potentially adding more zombie dogs. And I don't know. I guess we'll find out. From what I understand, I don't know if there's 3 different companions or 4, but Cormac is probably the best. Ruins level 2. And it looks like we have the chest we were after.
Needs more time.
Okay, easy enough. I'm willing to bet that there's also a shrine that gets us out of here. Amethyst, quite a bit of powerful weapons, I suppose. Though I haven't looked at any of them. A lot of health, which we don't need. A lot of intelligence. And a ton of vitality, absolutely going to take that. Nothing else is important. 58 health, don't need it. 73 health, don't need it. But we could give both to our Enchantress.
If you insist.
I'm gonna switch to Cormac as soon as I get back to base. A silent aspect. I'm willing to bet that there's also going to be some sort of boss down here. We already found a very powerful chest. I'm wondering how deep this chasm goes. That looked like a... Nope, that is enemies. I was willing to think that was like a shrine to get out of here. And we almost are at level 30, getting our 3rd passive. About 55% more of the way. Ring of the Mind. Anything with the word focus in it, we will most likely equip. It obviously gives intelligence, it gives vitality. And I would like to go ahead and explore down here. Arcane Dust.
These deserts are so empty.
Does it trouble you?
No. There is an emptiness within me as well.
Huh. Well, here is the end of this cavern. I wouldn't mind exploring and seeing if there's any other chests, any other bosses. Though I doubt it. But we did get some nice items. I don't know if we got our ring here, but it definitely is very, very powerful, and it made it real worthwhile. We obviously got some experience, we got some money. I did get some new, you know, I got some rings for our Enchantress. We are doing very well. Okay, so basically, here's where we stand. It wants us to go up here, but I think I am going to head back to base, sell the rest of these items, and finally end this episode. So I guess thank you all for joining me. It really does mean a lot. I'm going to switch back to Cormac. I hope you all have an awesome day, and I will see you in our next adventure.